Hello! I forgot to turn my mic back on. Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween. I'm like super nervous to play this game because Nate played it. And he didn't tell me anything because he didn't want to do any spoilers, but he was like, it was crazy. And I was like, oh God, what does that even mean? I don't even know. Hey, Bug, how's it going? Hey, Demon Fruit, good to see you too. Happy Halloween, John G. You guys get the upper half of my costume today. Hey, Purple Guy. Also, like, probably none of you have ever tried this, but it is really difficult to put a corset on by yourself. So Nate had to go in early to work today, and I was like, well, crap, because I wanted to wear my costume, but also, so I figured it out, but it took a while. Anyway, who gets the lower half? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so Purple Guy has played this game before. I know that. I don't know if any of you other guys... Oh, wait, I just realized that the game is not actually... Hold on, I need to change the window size a little bit to make sure it's not cutting off anything. 1 minute here. Let me make sure you can see everything a little bit more. I sized it before and then realized. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. You guys can see the whole game, I think. You 100%ed it already? Yes, Ludwig, it does definitely help to have a friend to help lace you up. I had to do it myself. Actually, you can't even see the corset part. Just trust me, it's a corset. I promise it is. And I love it. I love it so much. But anyway, you can only see the sleeves. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, me too. Me too, Ludwig. And I don't really even know what to expect. So let's find out, shall we? Okay. Can you guys hear everything okay? Just let me know if you need any audio changes, but I'm gonna start because I have been waiting long enough. Let's do it. Oh my God, I know, right? I started downloading it and I was like, what the hell? Why does it need so much stuff? I guess we'll find out. Okay. And I'm gonna use the mouse, I guess, for this. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, it's
and at the end of that path
narrated.
Is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, let me check really quick before we keep going. Did you hear that okay, everybody? Like, was the sound fine and stuff? Yeah, I really like the art style. Oh, wow, look! I can move it a little bit. Okay, audio's good, let's do it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, that much I've heard so far. So, let's see. We can't go anywhere yet. Oh, we have choices! Oh no, oh my God, we have so many choices. Okay, let's see. Explore. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you, and I don't know if this is a game where like we'll get to go through all the options or if we'll choose one and then it will give us all different options. So we're gonna find out. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Oh my God, there are so many choices. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Dude, I feel that sometimes. Do you get some sort of reward for doing, or do I get some sort of reward? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Oh goodness. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of choices. Let's see. Well, let's be curious, shall we?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
I like birds and
trees.
trees.
You have to put an end to her.
Okay. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Oh, I've read enough books to figure that one out. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Okay, so these are all explore options. Whoa! Holy... Alright, get ready for a lot of reading, okay, everyone? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world... Okay, that's one that we had before. And then these are some... Forget I'm not doing this. Okay. Yes. Okay, so here we go. If she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything till I've had... Okay, that.
Guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
But I don't know who to trust. I don't even know who the narrator is.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Ludwig.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I don't know if I like the narrator. I'm tempted to be distrustful.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're
oh, that's my voice, right?
Princesses, not slaves.
Am I the hero? I'm assuming. 14! I don't know if I've ever been in that situation exactly. Ooh, that's cool, Merit. That's super cool.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alex, hi! Proceed to the cabin. Yeah, I think... Ludwig. You are not the hero, but the hero is a part of you.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
There's a knife!
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm the dialogue choices. Okay, fair. Fair, demon fruit.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
But there's so many other ways to kill someone. You don't have to use a knife. There's like a lot of other ways. Okay. Wait, we can go without taking a knife? What? I'm taking a knife.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah, but if I'm like a knight or a hero or whatever shit, I don't know what I look like, but probably she's tied up, so maybe I could like just not have to use a knife, but I don't know. Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Basements
revealing
are
a
scary.
staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I mean, I'm not choosing violence, I'm choosing options, purple guy. I'm choosing options. It never hurts to be prepared.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's a very normal voice. I was expecting something different.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Well, she's probably the only one down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
14! Ooh. That sounds so good, Alex. Okay, let's see. Let's just go down and not say something. What would I say, actually? I take every choice way too seriously.
You're still listening to reason.
There she is! She looks a little bit like Rapunzel.
The princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Yeah, but why not the other wrist, too? I know, right, demon fruit? It's my attitude. Well, you know what, purple guy? My attitude is whatever the hell I want it to be.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
The music is so
Focus
eerie,
on the
though.
task at hand.
Okay, I'm focusing.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
She's supposed to have a British accent. All princesses have British accents in my mind. Let's see. Why would you even think that? Oh yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward. Ooh. Right, 14, right? I know, I was kind of thinking the same thing. It's like, why is she so pissed off at me? All I did was, well, okay, but I am holding a knife. I just have to explain myself.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
It's options, princess! It's options, okay?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we
Marcelo,
want to do
hi!
after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I mean, fair, but it gets done all the time. Okay, okay, I drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Ludo's here.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Talk, or if it goes well. Thanks, Marcelo, thank you!
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Yeah, I think I'm dead. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna die.
We'll be fine.
Well, my voice was too loud. I didn't
Don't
like
know
that.
what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I'm not forgetting. I know, right, Alex? That's what I was thinking. I was like, Also, no, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What's your name? How long have you been down here? Oh my god, so many questions. Do you know why I'm here? To kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Shut up, 14! Nani? Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see, what do I want to say? I want to ask that.
Do you?
Dude, I asked the question first! You're apparently going to end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Okay. How would I get you out of here? Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Too long.
She's not very forthcoming
Not
with
the lack of
information
detail.
either.
You can't trust.
Okay. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
No!
Or Her Majesty.
I don't like her
Anyone that should
attitude.
do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how.
Okay. Let's see.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
You can't. Don't bother.
Narrator, I wasn't asking you.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Ah! Now she looks at me.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Well, if I liked her better, I have some ideas of what I could do with her,
You
but I don't
know
really like
why
her right
you're
now.
here.
Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away. Slay the princess! Oh, look, I could do slay. 14! Okay, let's see. Well, I guess do I try it? I guess we could try it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your
Ew,
thoughts
look at
as
my
you
arm!
attempt to follow through.
The hell is my arm?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
I'm dead!
Feels like you've
14.
been hit with a sledgehammer.
Oh, I'm not
You can
all the way
feel
dead.
Bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
What?
Holy shit, that hurt!
I'm not much of a hero.
The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again.
Whoa!
And her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing
She's
hit.
very strong. My doubts killed me.
We
I
can
won't be
still
so
turn this
doubtful the
around.
next time. Let's see. Finish.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here.
I'm not so sure about that. Also, why does my arm look like that?
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Ew!
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wait.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
Was it? Ah!
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
Ew! It's so
You put up
descriptive.
more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
What?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Oh wait, it's another chapter. The adversary.
You're on a path.
Ouch,
in the
Ludo.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If
Okay,
you
I gotta
don't,
kill her faster
it
this
will
time and
be
not let
the
her
end of
mess
the
up my
world.
internal organs and stuff. Is this like... Okay. But I died. What am I doing? You're just gonna kill me again? I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me. But I definitely got here. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first
I don't
time,
believe you,
and
narrator. I don't believe you at all.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then
I'm very
maybe it's best
sus
to keep it
about
that
you.
way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
I don't believe that.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us.
The voice of the
Only thing that
stubborn.
matters is marching up to that cabin and
Wait.
winning.
Before it was the voice of the hero.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill. Those are two very different questions, but fine.
I should have read it out
indulge
loud. I
you
thought
if
it was
that's what
gonna
takes
say
to get
it.
you moving.
Wait, I maybe didn't get the adversary? Wait, there are different chapters? What? Hold on a minute, I want
Let's
to
say
know.
for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Maybe.
We did our best with the information we were given. And
Oh!
we did kill her.
But look, now the hero is here, so we have hero and stubborn.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been
Do I
given
have
another chance
multiple
to actually do this
personalities,
right.
maybe?
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous...
Don't talk to me like I'm a child, narrator.
Didn't have any
You don't even know.
consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now
Don't
everyone's
mock
right
me.
back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you
They're
left?
both parts of me. Yeah, fair, purple guy. Fair. Oh. I think I have an idea of where this might be going. The broom closet ending.
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters. That's a good song.
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Okay. But wait, I have to ask one more question.
Just be quick about it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, wait a minute. I thought that was just... Who locked her in there?
Locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah, Marcelo, I was surprised.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust
Okay.
her. Just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay.
Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions? There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on.
No, it's making an internal dialogue in my head.
It's wasting time and energy.
Okay, fine. Let's just go.
Great. Now if
Okay, let's go. Wait, I could turn around and leave?
a warning
What?
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Don't believe a
aggressive.
word she says.
I'm gonna be aggressive.
Doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
No hesitation. No, Ludwig, I don't think I've heard of that actually.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you
Yes!
some broadly applicable
Triple A,
advice.
14. Triple A.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her.
Okay.
Are we clear?
Okay, so I died because I didn't listen to him. He said, don't trust him. Don't trust the princess, I mean, okay.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Okay, let's do it. We're going to the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
It's different, look!
Cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Give her what she wants? Why? Why?
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
The blade is your...
Yes! Okay, let's wait.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
There's a mirror!
The blade sitting on the altar and the door to the base.
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah,
There isn't.
You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who is...
I care! Ooh, can we
I
see?
care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
Right, David Abel?
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
I am
Why would
using
I lie
my
about
eyes.
something so meaningless? What good?
Okay. Ooh, there's a drum now. That's different too. Okay. Oh, we can approach the mirror. I'm doing that.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What?
This really isn't fun.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope it was there a second ago.
I'm going
Now
a little
it's
bit
gone,
crazy,
so
maybe.
all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
I think so too, Ludwig. I think so too. Okay, I'm taking the knife.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, go away, Ludwig. Ludo, go away. Okay. I'm going into the basement. I'm doing it.
The door to the basement creaks open.
This is
revealing
different
a rough
too.
stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Not the basement. Hi, Fenzor. Thank you that you like my costume. Thank you so much.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Okay, I'll fight her. I will
This isn't what she
fight her.
sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Are you saying that mockingly, 14? Because Fenzor said it, so I said thank you to Fenzor.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head.
No, I'm
You need
gonna
to stay
I'm
focused
gonna
and keep your
be
wits about you.
aggressive.
Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to
Yes,
have a good
and
fight.
I have the knife. I've got the knife. I'm ready.
As you descend
Whoa!
the final
Oh,
step,
hello.
the form of the princess comes into view. A large
I like
shackle
that better.
leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Ooh.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for
I know. I
either.
like this princess too, 14. Okay.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Right, Ludwig? And handcuffs are already here in the room. I think this is gonna be a good
fun
time.
breaking you into little pieces.
We do something else first, maybe, princess? I hope you heard all of what Mr. Narrator. All of that, Mr. Narrator. This is not a lot different than last time. The last time, differently. Definitely happened. Goodness, I'm reading. I can read. You look different. So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Okay, hold on. Wait, no. I have to be strong. Wait. But what if I want to talk to her a little bit longer? I don't want to kill Carla. Okay, hold on. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. No, I'm not leaving either. Not a coward. Not a coward. You look different. I think this is what I will say.
You look exactly the same.
Ah, dang. I didn't get an upgrade then.
All right, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. I've already met the princess.
I know, right, Fenzor?
Already met you.
Right.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
I don't even know who the hell you are, narrator, and you seem to be getting in the way of me doing
Ah.
stuff with the princess.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all
Narrator's pissy.
concerned, my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second time.
Okay. You don't know the depths of my apathy. I should use that line in real life sometime. I don't know what you're talking about. I never died. Oh, we could lie? What? We could lie. We could stay silent.
I'm going to take that silence as a sign that from this moment on, you're going to treat the task before you with the utmost importance and seriousness. I'm so glad that we're finally...
But what if I want to lie, purple guy? That might be interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Ah!
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to
We don't
stand
know that.
talking.
Lies make baby Jesus cry. Well, baby Jesus was a baby, so babies cry. Also, I don't care. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm getting watched by a cat. Okay. Okay, wait. Is it time? Oh, I could leave. Ah!
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
I'm a little bit evil and I love it.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs,
Ooh.
and driving you right
She's
back
very
down
strong.
to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
I like her.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
I know! There are other things I'd rather... Oh, look, my cursor has blood. Do you see that? Look! My cursor has blood.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for
Okay,
the
let's do it then.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out.
Panicking is my strong suit, though.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through.
Okay. I'm trying to be determined. Stubborn. Okay. Strike her heart head on. Okay.
That's your plan, then. That's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She glances at you from behind her.
Yeah, Fenzor, me too.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No,
Oh.
we can do this. Just keep pushing.
What?
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Okay, I'm gonna try a different angle.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee.
Ouch. Or...
It collides
Ouch.
with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
No.
You find yourself in midair.
I need to
effortlessly
kill
tossed
her.
across the room.
She wants it.
You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully. But you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon.
Okay.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower.
Okay, I'll try.
She's
Oh, no.
throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Princess Anne shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
She's gonna freaking crush my head.
How disappointing.
I don't like that sound.
She squeezes,
Ah!
the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling
Really
crack
high.
of your skull, and
How
the
are you
sickening
doing?
churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh no, I didn't think I was faltering. I thought I was just being clever. Apparently I was not. The eye of the needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
That is totally my internal voice. Voice of the hunted. So we have hero, stubborn, and hunted now. Oh goodness.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you
This
not
music is
challenging us
intense.
on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here. And if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin. See
Okay,
this
we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
It's good to know that at least one of you is still
Both.
capable of reason. We
Okay.
have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Yep. Yep. Okay, my internal voice vibes mostly with the hunted.
Unfortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider. that.
Okay.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence.
Huh?
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said.
Okay.
All just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say.
Okay. It's like her influence has poured out into the world. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well go see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin.
Look, the outside
Give
looks
serious
different.
thought to your predicament.
It's very spiky.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
I like the hero too.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us.
How is this so much like me, this hunted? Oh god.
The interior of the cabin is suffocating.
14 is the stubborn. Do you agree, 14?
Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward.
It's just the mirror.
Is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Okay, let's do it.
We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. The only space is up there.
No, not like actually. The stubborn voice, 14 in the game.
Take it.
Okay, I will. But there's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the
Maybe
room.
it'll go away again.
For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. Let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
But it's a mirror.
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. If worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Okay. Okay.
You take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the princess.
I wonder if the knife looks different this time.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Okay.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you.
No, it's not.
This really is just like last time.
It smells of nothing, yet it's still there.
Ooh, let's smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement,
Ooh, it's a stone door.
scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Hey, Mikkel! Hi.
Why am I not surprised? It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom. But it will require careful effort.
That's so trippy that it moves when I move the mouse.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I like the music, it's so intense.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Go to her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Oh! We could. If you want to fight, then how about you come and get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Poke! Maybe, but I also like the chains too.
Those chains were nothing to her last time. There'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me.
Okay. Let's go.
Nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
Ooh.
Remember every crack and crevice.
Yes!
Need to be faster than
That's right, we will. Yes, Hunted. We vibe. You and I.
turn to face what lies at the end of the
Ooh.
princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Hello.
Her face widens into a broad.
Hey, Papachero, hi! I know, right, Vogue?
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
Okay, let's try it.
I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Thanks, Papachero, thank you. Fenzor, right? I'm like, oh my god, it's hard to breathe in this corset to begin with, but it's harder now.
What are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay. We can always fight when we're done. But I have questions. Questions are not exciting. I want to know what happened after you killed me. Okay, let's see. Come get me.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
Me too.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward.
She
ignoring
did
her
it!
chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Yes.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff with
Whoa.
her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Be the same.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there.
Yes.
We'll take the fight with us.
Mm-hmm.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
If she was Ludwig, I'm totally cool with that. Ah!
Glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's
Okay.
all over.
No wavering, no hesitation.
Right.
All aggression and stuff.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
She's been thinking about us. Okay, let's see what we get
Do
to
it.
choose.
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Okay. Okay. Gonna do it.
From the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head
Hi,
on.
Ludo.
Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left now.
Wait. Okay.
As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her
I
balance
know,
shifts
right? 14,
unexpectedly.
isn't this one awesome?
Strike.
Okay.
Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
We're doing a little better.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
No, don't assume that we won until we've done it.
Just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Okay. She's a bit intense, but I'll take it.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of them wounding the other again and again.
Right, Ludwig, right?
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady.
More. Keep going. We can't stop now.
You spy an
Ooh.
opening. She's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable
Oh my
arms.
goodness!
With slams.
Moonlight, hi!
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a
Hey,
splash of
Lucy,
blood as she
Walter!
gasps for
Hello!
breath.
Death hug, right?
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong.
Oh no,
Something.
what's wrong?
And? Then what happened?
What the hell? Thanks, Moonlight. But, ooh, I got an achievement. I got an achievement. Ha. But you do not have the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left in something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
14. I had an excellent time doing it too, and she seemed to really enjoy it. Nate! Hi! Hi, Nate!
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Is the mirror symbolic? The narrator's gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? It hasn't ended. We're still here.
The world didn't end. We're still here.
Huh?
We just need to keep going.
Yes, I'm the hunted. That's who I vibe with. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go
Why?
looking.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
Yes, it's like I'm afraid of who I am on the inside, and that's why a mirror is what's
Let's just
tormenting
stay
us.
Still.
There's 3 so far. Hunted, hero, and stubborn. Okay.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm listening to the hunted.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Oh yeah, and the narrator. That's true, Fenzor. That's true.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
It's time to see what's in it. I got an achievement! It's you. But I was covering my face. And all I can do is go to the cabin. You are at the cabin. What? That's not the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Wow, there's so many choices. Okay, okay. The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? I don't care about that. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Ooh, wait, I don't know about that either, Ludwig.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I don't think I want to forget, though.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I have to bring perspectives? Okay. No, I don't want to forget.
Everything, until we meet again.
I have to let her do it to me, though.
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Wait. I can't avoid it.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
What?
You won't.
Oh god, that surprised me. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
What?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will...
Wait, seriously, purple guy? Seriously? Okay. Okay. Alright, let's do the revolution this time. But I don't know, these are all the same choices. I know, it's massive, right, Fenzor? It's massive.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress.
You did every choice?
Seamstresses
Wow.
contribute something of value to society.
Okay.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Do I get a
Yes,
reward?
but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay, let's see.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay. Alright.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Just run away?
You
No!
make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Wait, I should try not taking the knife?
The interior of the
Okay.
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on
Okay,
the
have a
table
good lunch,
is a
Fenzor.
pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Let's try without the knife and see if I can still do it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
Wait a
manipulation.
minute, that sounded different to
You're
me.
playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
We could lie. Or I could just say hi. Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to
I'm
anyone?
talking differently this time, or the hero is
I
anyway.
am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
JT,
Only
hi!
making this more difficult.
You missed the super hottest princess, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Probably I am.
You're doing the right thing.
I don't know.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
No, JT. Stay.
Far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I do not have the key. I also have a cat. Ludo, what are you doing? It's a determined cat. Can you just, like, sit down, you?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Wait, there is a hotter princess too? Ooh, okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You think I look like I'm about to cry? Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay. Or we can see if there isn't a key.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or
Okay.
if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Ah! But that doesn't sound pleasant. Okay, sounds good, purple guy. Hey! Flander!
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams
Oh
shut.
no!
Is someone else here?
Your shouts and pleas are met. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess. You won't leave until the task is done.
Are you saying you're not a simp, purple guy?
You try the door.
Okay, let's go back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I was trying to be different, narrator.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Ah!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with a determination.
Ew!
like a wolf.
I can't look at that.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you.
Ew,
The clang of
nasty.
bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Or we could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna try to save her.
Fine. A against your
Ah!
better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her. The blade is sharp. And it
Ew!
takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling
Ew.
after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
And she has blood on her mouth.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
That's so creepy.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
The narrator's creepy now.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward
No!
and raises the blade.
I didn't choose this.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No!
What are you doing?
Oh God! Oh, I can warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yes, it's true, Marcelo. That's true.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist! I'm gonna do it.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, I won't.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
I don't know how I feel about that either, though.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Not dead yet.
I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake. Don't you start
I
pretending
know,
you're
right,
coming
Rui?
back
They
from
are.
death with some sort of heroic gesture. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again. And you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
This is intense.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh
Apparently
no.
not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered
Ugh.
cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the
It's
reality
true,
of what's
Papachero.
happened.
It's true.
The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay. Okay.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
The smitten!
We're going to save our beloved. We'll have to be sneaky about it.
Okay.
Beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love. and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Okay, hold on.
We could go back and forth on this.
Okay. Let's go.
A warning. Before she will lie.
Okay.
She will. We
All
already
that.
told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just
I
likes the
see.
sound of
Okay.
his own voice. I do. I also speak from the heart.
I do.
My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be
Smitten is
expressed.
funny.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus.
Okay, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine The blade is your implement.
Should we look at the mirror again? I'm thinking about it. Let's see, I'm thinking about it.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your... There was a mirror, but now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, so, now I have to decide if I'm taking the knife. Can I still betray her even if I don't have the knife, or do I have to take it, I wonder? Maybe I'll take it this time.
You take the blade from the table. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That
That's
way,
right.
though, we can defend
This is our
her from
dashing
her
sword.
enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
I totally read that as get us turned on.
There's no use arguing over motivations. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice is somehow even more beautiful than last
Betray
time.
her for Halloween?
I can hear
Okay.
wedding bells already. Held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. You barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember, you walk down the stairs.
Ooh,
and
her
lock
dress
eyes
is
with the
really pretty
princess.
too.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yes, she is beautiful.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Oh, so now the narrator remembers we were here before?
Well, she killed us. only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
It's my true calling, Bogue.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I
Whoa.
really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Oh, is this like multiple realities or something?
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay. Let's see, you killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Do I have to cut you out again? I really don't care for that. Or didn't care for that last time. What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened the last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescued. Slay the princess, right, for Halloween.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down. Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart. She collapses pathetically.
She didn't do anything! I thought she was gonna do
Did
something.
I do something wrong?
Oh god.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
What? That's so weird. Why did she just say that? GT.
And just like that, she's dead. The world is saved. Thank you.
Lady Killer. I got an achievement called Lady Killer. Ah!
Oh, I feel sick.
Stella, you can't be up here, baby girl. You need to go down. Thank you.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it.
Hey, Jasara!
Smarmy
It's not the end
ass.
yet. This has
There's
happened
nothing in the
before.
world worth getting
just
over
differently.
it for. We might as well just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath. Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart.
Oh no.
This is far from rash. This is measured. This is
14.
the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find
Smitten
that
is
they
so
are
dramatic.
far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe?
Ah!
Plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The gray.
You're on a path
in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we
Oh,
return
goodness.
to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead.
We did
We
it.
killed her.
14, you don't like judgy people.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
Smitten is so bitter now. I feel like it should be different. He should be called bitter now or something.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh,
That's
and I'm
okay,
still
purple
here too.
guy. You betrayed me. That's okay.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at
No, I
killing
agree. I think the style is really cool.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away?
The cold. Voice of the cold.
Your open discussions.
I couldn't care less.
So
what
we
he
have
knows.
Smitten, Hero,
Every
and
second we
Cold
stand
now,
around
right?
arguing in the woods is a second
I was
I'm
just making a
anxious to
comment,
bury
14,
her.
because I was being super judgy yesterday.
Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already be.
Smitten is in denial.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Yeah, hunted, Ludwig. That's right. Hunted is me.
Why not? You've already done it twice.
But I kind of also like
It
cold.
was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
Oh my god. Okay, cold is my second.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Oh my god, I love the cold voice. I love the cold voice. Ah!
Can I?
Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. If you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods,
But this
it
is
means
not the
that princess
woods.
is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world. I'll believe that when I see her living body.
Did I hear that right? He says she's alive. Our beloved lives again.
14!
Yes, she's alive.
And it's perky, probably because it's cold now.
Alive. You'll have to slay her. It's your job.
Oh, that's cool, purple guy. That's really cool.
We absolutely will not. This is a tale of love and redemption, and this time it will not end in bloodshed. Except ours, if you try.
Let's do our best to keep him away from anything sharp. If we're lucky, there won't even be a blade when we get to the cabin.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your...
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Ooh.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single impression?
We've seen about half of them. That's cool. That's cool.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Okay, let's go.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building
There's a ghost.
preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
But the mirror is there.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror again. Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too. Mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh.
But there's not a
There's
blade.
supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a... Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. So if you felt the
Papa
oppressive
Gerald.
guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Okay.
You make your way to the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Oh god.
revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Okay, let's see. I'm sorry about last time. Are we good?
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into
Whoa.
view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much
The
as a
name of this
window
one
to
was
allow
The Grey,
starlight
right?
to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently. Whatever we saw was a
Floating
ghost.
away
I
transparently.
thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door, clicking lock.
And we're locked with it.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch.
Oh my.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad.
That's where the knife.
Catastrophic.
That's why the knife wasn't upstairs. It's still in her.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral,
Death
seems
neutral.
off the table. We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
Oh no.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of
Oh
desiccation,
no.
immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions. But clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, that. Oh no. Oh no, no. Okay.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the
14.
You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. The metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact.
Oh my.
Just pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the metal. The princess, smiling warmly as her skin
Ah!
places her hand on yours, clutches it to her chest. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames
Her
take
eyeballs
over,
melted.
and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
Oh no.
See? That wasn't so bad. Was so bad. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those
Smitten.
never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop.
Yeah, cold is my favorite.
Trust
Other
me.
one. Haunted and then cold.
The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We
I got
our
an
happy
achievement!
ending after all. We can die happy.
Ooh. The hands! I don't die, and memory
She's
returns.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it is not the end for me. Oh, it's going to be okay. Just trust me, I've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Why is that, 14?
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Let's see.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Sorry, Ludo's still trying to get onto my laptop. Dude, baby, you can't. You can't get on my laptop. Sorry, my friend. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You've grown. What? And they got another achievement. I did. Am I going to a Halloween party later? No, not today. I already went to a Halloween party. Today, I'm just doing Halloween stuff for the kids. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. But I still need to actually take a picture of my, like, entire costume. So I could post that, because I don't have a picture of my costume from the party that I went to. The music is different.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Woo. What?
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am
I've got the skin of a teenager. Well, okay, so the party we went to, I actually did forget to take my ID, but I still got in. So that was lucky.
eyes close in reflection.
Thank you, 14. I was gonna say, I think my skin is better now than when I was a teenager, but yeah, teenage years are hard for everyone, I think.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths.
Weekend?
What I will be
What?
is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Wait, I don't want to say that yet. Whoa! Hold on, there's so much stuff to say. Hold on. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you, or why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Interesting. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
It's almost like the idea...
Rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
It's almost like that idea that, like, conscious beings are just, like, extensions of the universe. Like, allowing the universe to experience things. That's what that's making me think of. Don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back...
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
This is strangely philosophical.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Huh. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
That was like a really moving line almost, the don't mourn her, she's served her purpose. Whoa, I wasn't expecting this from this game.
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
We should do that. We should do that. Let's not kill each other. Let's just leave together. Destroy your body. Attack the... I'll just say that.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
That scares me every time. Okay, let's do it. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to...
Okay. Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted enough.
I don't remember all the things that I chose, though. What if I choose?
If you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Oh,
a
good. I'm glad I took it.
staircase
Purple guy. I
illuminated
forgot
by
you were
an
going to help me with
unseen
this one.
light in the room below. Her voice carried.
Who's there?
That's the first voice, though, right?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge. down
Yeah,
there.
it's the same as the first one.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Talk? Okay.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Huh. Let's see. Be unsure? Okay.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Oh! Okay, purple guy. Let's see if I could do
Don't
this.
you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Because I remember last
Poor
time I
thing.
dropped it
Your
when I
hands
was
are
here.
shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop it and talk? Okay.
The blade tumbles.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? Okay. I want to do this one.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of...
Her eyes got really creepy just then a
Monster.
little bit.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Let's see. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Talk and be uncertain. Okay.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, Whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Fair.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
And we also don't know her, that's
Like
true, I guess.
said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Huh.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, let's see. Let's see, what can we do?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
That's a
Huh.
dialogue we've had
I
already.
can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Let's see. Right, Ludwig, right? Try to slay her and then give up. Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay, let's see. Slay. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away. Okay.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust, and it feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ow.
Holy shit, that hurts! But she's unarmed. The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Okay. Give up.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, did you see? The other option was
Eternal
black. I
bleeding
couldn't
sets
choose
in.
it.
The blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground, uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe.
Oh no.
Starved for breath.
It's too bad.
Not my windpipe.
I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that
I know,
cabin
right, Ludwig?
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, let's see. Let's just go. You don't like the tower?
Boy. Before you go, she will lie. She will. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her
Broken.
and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower
The
us.
voice of the broken.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Let's
If
go.
that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Whoa.
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you... Why do we feel so small?
We don't feel small. We are small.
Interesting.
You walk up to the wall next to the... What are you talking about? This isn't a...
Wipe it clean.
You reach forward and...
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Whoa.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps
Ooh.
almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, I'll see what happens, purple
A
guy.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't
Oh.
linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Ooh.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay, let's
Making
see.
your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight,
Whoa.
her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
That's intense. Okay, let's see. No, I'm gonna hold it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is, you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? Yes. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before. We've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Okay, let's see. I could pledge myself to her! Okay, hold on a minute. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Ludo! I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you in the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Okay, let's do it. Let's pledge.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
Oh, I will, Ludwig. Don't worry.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Look, the hands are on her window.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my
Look!
chains.
The narrator's color changed.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Or break her chains. Okay.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Oh, I got an achievement! Woo! Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. A mercy.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again, once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Last time it was that we'd grown, and now we've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Yes, Ludwig, will you put those ones in the game suggestions and I will look at them? Because I want to see what it is, like, referring to. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold.
And it sounds like Nate played one of them, so maybe we have one of them already even.
And to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
You're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate... Okay, so we have to choose something here.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? What do you think of this vessel? I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this. This one I've said already.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. I don't want to say this yet, because I already... Wow, there's so many choices. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? Do you still not care what I bring you next? Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished? This one I've said. This one I've said. I've said this.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it. As easily as you can stand to be you, you are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even
oh,
if
it's different
you've
each time?
chosen to
Okay.
ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Ooh.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Okay, this I've said. This I've said. And then I could attack or destroy my body, or say I'm ready to go back. Purple guy, what happens if you destroy your body? Because I don't want to do that, but I want to know what happens. Actually, wait, there's a quick save. Also, I think I have to stop before doing another one. I don't think I could do a whole nother like storyline today. You can't? It doesn't let you? Okay. Okay, that's cool to know.
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Interesting. Okay. Alex, welcome back. I'm just about to be done though. I'm sorry. It's lunchtime for me. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get to the beginning of the next one and then I'll save.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Woohoo! Okay.
You're on a path in the...
Hold on, I need to save. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of slaves. Save slots is what I meant to say. Yeah, this is super interesting. This game is really interesting. I want to finish it and see what happens sometime. I just can't do it right this minute. But that's... wow. So 2 more storylines and then I get the ending. That's crazy. Wow. That's so trippy. I also really like the art style. Like, I think the art style is really cool. I like the music a lot too. There's so many choices of things you can say, right? Like, I don't know. That's crazy. How long did it take you to finish it, Purple Guy, I wonder? Because this is like, I guess it's, if there's only 2 more stories and then I can get the ending, then I guess it's not like that long of a game, but it's really interesting. And it's like, you have to think really hard. I don't know. I like it a lot. But it is creepy. There's some graphic endings to this. But I like how the princess changes, and also the voices that you have in your head, they change too. The perspectives, I guess. You leave your stats in Discord. Okay. Alright. But should I wait to look at them till I finish? Probably. There are countless paths. Oh, I see. So like even one playthrough is 5 rounds, so to say. But then, wow, that's crazy. Ooh. Okay, so it can be a lot longer if you want it to be. Okay. 5 ends depending on, oh, I see. Okay, cool, I understand. Wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was a satisfyingly creepy game to play for Halloween. And yeah, it was really, I liked it. I thought it was super eerie. And it's like, it's strange because even the music is super calm, like right now, but it's like at a dissonance to the overall feeling of the game. I don't know, it's interesting. I need to play this one more. I need to get more of an opinion about what I think about this. So, yes. But with that, I'm gonna be done. Oh, really? So I could do that a second time? If I had chosen different things, maybe? Ooh, okay. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. And thanks for joining me today. That was super fun. Please like the stream if you haven't. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!